Good morning, students. Today we're going to look at your booklet, Equations of a Line, so make sure you have that. And you created it in class. Now, here's the table of contents if you didn't copy all of it down in class on Friday before Thanksgiving break. So pause it if you need to. Now, we're going to look at page 1 first. Page 1, types of equations. We have 3 different types of equations. Pause the video and copy this down. You're going to need it for your book. The first equation we have is slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. Remember, m is your slope or your rate of change, and b is your y-intercept. Then we have standard form. Standard form's ax plus by equals c. X and y are on the same side. A, B, C are coefficients, which is numbers. And a must be positive and a whole number. And then the last one is point slope form. Y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1. Remember, m is your slope, x1 and y1 are the point giving, and then x and y you do not mess with. Okay? Now we're going to turn to page 10. So go ahead and turn to page 10. Pause the video and copy this down. Now, we're talking about horizontal and vertical lines. If y equals a constant number, hold on one second. If y equals a constant number, the graph is a horizontal line with a slope of 0. If x equals a constant number, the graph is a vertical line with an undefined slope. And here are 2 examples. You have y equals negative 2. So it's going to go through the y-axis at negative 2. And it's a slope of 0. If I have an undefined slope containing 4, 3, that means it's a vertical line. And it's going to go through x equals 4. So if you look at your graph, where x equals 4, it goes right there. Now, we're going to go to page 11 and we're going to copy this down. Equations from a graph. Now, this is how you find the equation from a graph. So, pause the video and copy this down. Okay, over to the right-hand side, it says the steps. Step 1 is to find the y-intercept. Step 2 is to find the slope. Step 3 is to substitute y-intercept slope back into slope-intercept form. So if you look, the y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis, which is at 3. Our slope is we do rise over run. We rose 3 and we ran negative 2 because we went to the left. And then we just plug it back into where it goes. And that's our equation from a graph. Okay, now let's turn to page 12. Equations from a table. So, pause the video and copy this down. Now, if you look off to the right-hand side, it gives you the steps. The first thing is to find the y-intercept, then find the slope, and then substitute it into slope-intercept form. So remember, from a table, the y-intercept is when x equals 0. So if we look at our table, x is 0, the y is negative 2. And then we find our slope, change in y divided by the change in x, which is 1/3. And then we just plug it back in. So we get y equals 1/3 x minus 2. Okay, and the last page is page 13. So pause the video and copy this down. Okay, we have 3 different types of linear correlation. We have positive correlation, negative correlation, and no correlation. Positive correlation means the set of points are increasing from left to right. Negative correlation is when it's decreasing from left to right. And no correlation means The points are all over the place. It's not increasing nor decreasing. Okay, so this is the book for tonight. Make sure you've copied everything down. Remember, you have another video as well. Okay, it's standard form, so make sure you watch both of the videos and make sure you're ready for a quiz tomorrow. Hope you have a wonderful day. Adios.